for doing the sound up there. We appreciate it. You know, you really have to hand it to Coach Brown sometimes, right? Because he can't reach it.
You want this mic?
I will say this though. If you get it, man,
I told you.
It will kick you in the shins. Give me my mic. I bet he was really excited when Coach James came to work here. That way someone could look up to him. Literally. Speaking of Coach James, he is so brave, he doesn't even know the meaning of the word fear. But then again, there's a lot of words he doesn't know the meaning of.
I didn't know we were roasting.
Really? One of his students asked him what claustrophobia was. He told him it was the fear of Santa Claus. As many of you know, Miss Squires is really close to her daughter, Sarah. In fact, they are so close. Did you know Miss Squires went to class with her for the first week of college? The professors had to make her finally stop. And I'm pretty sure at the last basketball game, I saw her up in the bleachers doing the dance with her cheerleading squad, Regina George. Nothing, your mom does it too. Which brings me to Miss Morris. Did y'all know she used to be a cheerleader? Oh, come on, you know you had to cheer sometime. Now, I'm not saying she talks loud or anything, but the last time there was a fire drill, her students didn't even hear the alarm. Good thing there wasn't a real fire. Of course, it's good to know if the alarm doesn't work, we got a backup plan. While we're on the subject of cheerleaders, we can't forget we do have a celebrity here. Did you know that Miss Merriweather is the oldest cheerleader on record? Seriously. From what I hear, she likes to try on her uniforms from high school and perform cheers for her family. But she can still do a mean cartwheel. Maybe she should have done that for a towel.
Oh! Wow!
So, how many of you have seen the animation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I've seen it.
It's amazing how some of the characters are so lifelike. Like Yukon Cornelius. Did y'all know he was taken after Coach Taylor?
Hey, I shaved.
Sometimes he also gets confused with another star, Chewbacca.
He's back here in the back.
Chewbacca!
Chewbacca.
Or Chupacabra, whichever.
So what day is it?
Friday!
What's today?
Friday! Friday! It's Friday! It's Friday! It's Friday!
Where's Miss France? What day is it today, Miss France?
December 12th.
She's so short that one went right over the top of her head. There we go. That's what we were looking for. So do y'all think Mr. Noyce and Mr. Seaton look alike? And they're so young looking. I bet they get carded at the movies. But seriously, maybe it's a music thing, an art thing, but I swear I don't understand what they're talking about half the time. I'm pretty sure they have some kind of bromance going though. I did hear that Mr. Noyce broke up with his last girlfriend because she wasn't his type. Inflatable.
That might have been too far.
Did I cross the line?
That was close.
I just stepped right up to it. I didn't exactly jump over it. So, Miss Moore, sorry I did have a PowerPoint and it didn't work out so well. But have y'all seen pictures of Miss Moore and her precious little baby?
Yeah.
Sweet little Cotton, India dog. Do you know she's got more names picked out? The next kid is Wheat. After that is Rice. And finally, Corn.
Corn!
Hey, aren't you named after a plant?
Corn smut!
Say what?
Aren't you named after a plant?
A beautiful, blooming, prickly plant. So, Coach Chandler is a pretty nice guy. He always is willing to do things for people. Luckily, he has a great sense of humor. Do you know he was very active in high school sports? I'm not real sure what position he played, but I think the coach called him one of his team's drawbacks. But he does know how to put the fun in dysfunctional. Some of my students the other day were talking about Miss Campbell in class. One of them said that she was mean but fair. And I asked her what they meant by that. And they said, well, she's mean to everybody. But look at that sweet face. Or is that how she looks after she just made out your test? Or graded it?
Okay.
I think Miss Hinton is one of the nicest people I know.
Don't do it! It better be nice!
She's also has one of the quietest voices. I don't know how she ever became a teacher. Seriously, how do her students hear her? Maybe Miss Morris repeats everything for her? I know, it's pick on Miss Morris Day. That's what happens when you're the new girl. Now, I'm not saying Miss Hinton's old exactly, but by the time they get the candles lit on her birthday cake, the first ones are already out. At her age, she can't even afford to buy green bananas. So how awesome were Coach Starks and Coach Wilson? I was seriously worried that Coach Starks' pants were going to have a wardrobe malfunction. I'm not saying he's big, but one time he got cut and I'm pretty sure gravy came out. Now I know I can't really talk. I got more chins than a Chinese phone book. That's for you, Trey Stark. But this isn't about me. One day, I heard that Coach Starks fell down during football practice. Ended up rocking himself to sleep trying to get up.
Oh, God.
I know. And while we're talking about Coach Wilson, I sort of feel sorry for the guy. You know the only thing he's good at is changing light bulbs and getting things off the top shelf. From what I understand, when his family goes to Disney World, he is where the family meets if they get lost in the crowd. I wonder if they even let him ride It's a Small World. I can see him hitting his head on all the dolls up there. So, seriously, everything was a great show today. If you didn't get picked on today, don't worry, your time's coming. If they ever let me have a microphone again. Okay, thanks everybody. Good night, everybody.
Hey, we have the winner.